Tony was from middle class family who studied up to 10th. One day his uncle came and wanted to take Tony with him to the city. He owns a saloon shop. Tony's uncle did not even have children. Tony doesn't want to leave home and friends, but his father told him to leave. He went the next day. Tony learned work at the saloon shop very quickly. The uncle also opened a new shop for Tony. There too, Tony made a good name for himself with the customers. Days passed, and one day suddenly Tony's childhood friend came to the saloon. Tony seemed very happy. By the time he arrived one day, Tony's friend had become a regular visitor. They used to talk about some kind of business. Tony's friend has some mischievous petty habits of betting on cricket and gaming. He also introduced Tony into this. Tony, who was obsessed with money, was quickly attracted to the game. He also took some amount from his uncle for it. That's what he started with. At first, there was a lot of money when he invested, but Tony did not return the money he owed to his uncle. Trusting his friend, he gave him some and invested the rest in another betting. Tony went into the shop as usual, but the friend did not come. Also, 4 or 5 days passed and there was no trace of the friend. Day by day, Tony's attention to work was decreasing. One day, he cut the ear of the customer instead of cutting hair. By knowing this, uncle became very serious. Tony spent days with sad, unable to say anything to anyone. One day, when his uncle said, "Let's go out together," Tony refused and stayed at home. As soon as everyone left home, Tony remembered all his mistakes and felt it was not good for him to still be alive. When the family returned and did not open the door for a long time, Uncle was in tears when he opened the door. The fact that Tony was not there yet made his uncle fall down and cry. So please, nowadays it is very good to know what our children are doing in their room and what kind of friends they are making with, so that we can protect our children from making mistakes to some extent. This story is not meant to scare anyone. It's a story that really happened. Thank you.